Never find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to What Happened to the World today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this is how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world. So, how's the weather in Wisconsin?
It's so cool. It's like somebody jumped in a giant beanbag chair up in the clouds and sent us beanbag guts, and it's called Graupel.
No, it's not. You made that
It
word
is.
up.
Nope, it's called Graupel.
Okay, I don't believe you. There's no such thing as Graupel. There's snow, there's rain, there's sleet, there's hail, there's not Graupel. But that doesn't even fit in it.
Okay.
Graupel.
What is sleet? It's frozen ice pellets, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's Graupel? You said it was beanbag pellets. So what is it? Dirt?
No, they're like teeny tiny miniature snowballs, literally.
Oh, really? They're frozen?
Right. Instead of ice, like sleet is ice, frozen rain is ice, right? Take a snowflake and compress it to a little ball. But, when you make a snowball on nice, good, soft snow, not that slushy stuff, but soft, powdery snow, it's soft, right? You can take it in your fingers and go poof. That's what this Graupel is, only it's the size of, they call them Dippin' Dots. You know what Dippin' Dots are?
I know what Dippin' Dots are.
Okay,
I think everybody knows what Dippin' Dots are now because they've finally made themselves popular enough that they're even at venues. They're at Disney, and they're at sporting events and stuff like that. So they're little balls like that come out of the sky, and you can squeeze them, and
they literally
melt?
just pop because they're soft. They're like a snowball, only really, really tiny. Whereas, sleet is hard. You squeeze sleet and it's hard. It does not compress.
Right.
It just melts.
Because it's an ice crystal, yeah.
Right. This is literally snow, but instead of a flake, it's a ball.
Filled with air.
Pretty much. You just squeeze it, and that's what it does. It just goes, and it's done.
And it's called Graupel.
Graupel. It's a German word.
So we have German weather. Like in that new movie that's out where they're controlling the weather and the weather is taking over.
I'm gonna watch that one. I'm definitely gonna see that. Yeah.
I've seen some very interesting shows. The reviews are coming up on my sister channel, and for those of you who watch, know that I call my channels everything but what they're supposed to be. I've made the mistake millions of times, but it's What Happened to Las Vegas Today. Sometimes I just make up words, and that's usually what I do. But that's what Scott and I do. Like I said, we're doing the show live. We're not editing it. We're just going to go at it live and put out as many as we can and do the best we can and hopefully entertain you guys. But I went and saw two very, very cool concerts on consecutive nights, and the reviews aren't up yet, but they'll be coming up. The first one was Jay-Z.
Interesting.
For me, right? Everybody's like, you went and saw Jay-Z? I'm like, yeah, I went to. It was actually a great concert.
I would bet so.
I do feel bad for him. He's got these really elaborate screens that hang up and on cables and move, and the monitors, the projectors follow the screens. Well, that's what they're supposed to do. However, they weren't doing that.
Oops.
So they held us out of our seats for an hour and a half past the time the show was supposed to start because they wanted to get it working. The people on the floor couldn't get to their seats because the screens hang over the floor. They didn't get to their seats for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Ouch.
They held the show. So a show that was supposed to start at 8 o'clock didn't start till 10:45, didn't get over till the next day, and then the screen still didn't work right. But but I had the best joke. I didn't say this on my review channel, but I probably should have. Jay-Z's new album is 4:44 at the time.
Okay.
And the guy's yelling, I don't care if your damn screens don't work. Just get out here and sing. Make an announcement. Do something. It's 10:45 already. And everybody got quiet. So I yelled back, dude, didn't you see the advertisements? Jay-Z, the show doesn't start till 4:44 a.m.
Ooh, there you go.
and I actually got a laugh out of it. So didn't get beat up. So that was cool.
Definitely a bonus, yes.
So Jay-Z night 1, and then John Carpenter night 2.
You did make it. Okay, I was wondering if you're going to make it.
So when I first saw John Carpenter, I told you what I thought. the
Yes.
Carpenters. I'm like, I don't even know if that was the guy's name. And because I right away went Captain and Tennille. No, wait, that's a different group. So I was
Right.
thinking of the Carpenters, and I look and I go, no, it's John Carpenter, the director of Big Trouble in Little China, Halloween, uh, Escape from New York. Oh my God, They
Escape
Live.
from L.A. Yeah.
Escape from L.A. They Live. Roddy Piper. That flies on your camera. Get it.
I see it. I see
Knock it
it.
off.
I see
It's
it.
blocking the camera. There you go. Scott has a fly. So we haven't seen his rabbit yet, but we've seen his pet fly.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So
All I have to do is feed him, and he's happy.
yeah. Well, he's gonna die in a day, right? Flies have a very short lifespan.
No, that's fruit flies.
Oh, darn it. Okay, but yeah. So John Carpenter. So all those movies, people don't know this, but he also did Starman. He wrote the musical score for most all of his movies. He wrote the music.
He's impressive.
So he didn't write it for Starman. He had somebody else do that. But so I'm like, all right, I got to go to this concert. So I get tickets. I'm in the 6th row. Great
Cool.
seats.
Yeah.
Got some videos. You can go over to What Happened to Las Vegas today once I get the review up, and you can check that out. But played all the songs and it had a video screen behind there. Now, he had a video screen, but it was just one.
That worked, right?
And it worked, yeah.
There we
so
go.
he showed clips from the movies while he was playing the music, which was pretty cool. So that was an excellent concert. And then
Now, was it recorded music, or did they have a whole orchestra there?
no. So okay, so he hooked up with a band called Vortex, or he named the band Vortex. I don't know if he hooked up with, but about 2 years ago, it's a 5-piece band and him, so there's 6
Okay.
total. And they're on stage live playing the music. Now, some of it there were some tracks.
Has to be, yeah, because some of that stuff is huge.
But it was pretty cool. But they were 2 guitar players, a lead guitar, a rhythm guitar, and then a bass guitar, a drummer, a guy on keyboard and synthesizer, and then John Carpenter on his keyboard synthesizer. And he was playing this stuff. Played the movie from another movie was Christine. That was his movie too. So I'm like, Children of the Damned.
Children of the Corn?
No, Children of the Damned.
Okay.
That was another one of his movies. But I'm like, oh, you know what? I got to go back and watch some John Carpenter movies now.
Exactly.
So I thought that was kind of cool, coming off of Halloween, seeing John Carpenter. When do you get an opportunity to see something like that?
Yes.
Right. You don't very often.
Nope.
But pretty crazy. But it was fun. Yeah. So I did go see that. Then this week, Wednesday night, we're going to go to the NFR, the National Finals Rodeo. That's the big rodeo here in Las Vegas.
Yeehaw!
And we decided to go on a Wednesday night. The finals are on Friday night. So we figured we'd see more guys get thrown off.
Right.
Although in the finals, I guess they get thrown off too. But I think they run more guys through in the beginning. We're hoping it'll be a better show.
Right.
I mean, you go to a NASCAR race to see the crashes, right?
No.
Sure you do. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
But I do want to. But okay, so there's the segue. Okay, here we go. Have you ever noticed I say one word and it triggers me to something else? I told you I'm like the dog in Up.
That's right.
I said I don't want to see anyone get hurt.
Squirrel!
Right? I'm waiting for that fly to come back on your screen.
Yeah, me too.
But
now I did hear something bad for you. Well, your old team that you used to root for.
Well, yeah, back in '86 when I won the Super Bowl. when they were a
Walter
winner.
Payton!
Yeah. No, but the Chicago Bears tight end Zach Miller. If you go look at the pictures, they got some pictures of his leg. I mean, it goes like that. It's bad. I mean, I don't know if you saw the ones. Oh, who was the quarterback? The San Francisco quarterback, was it Fran Tarkington? No, he was Vikings. Who was the quarterback of San Francisco? His leg broke. They had a good video of that. But Zach Miller had his leg, and they're talking about they might have to amputate it.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
No.
I don't wish that on anybody. I hope that's not what happens. Pretty sure it's career ending. Either way. Well,
Yes. Yes.
I think he's done. But man, that's That's just brutal. And we were talking about that a couple episodes ago too, about how they were having more and more injuries in this sport, and it's just ridiculous.
Yes. And
So
yet they're supposed to be more careful.
yeah,
They're calling fouls on things that normally would people are drilled in. Make sure you hit them like this. So
right.
you
Yeah,
slow
no
down.
helmet to helmet, no late hits, no anything. But still got to tackle the guy. And when you got to tackle the guy, if his leg gets caught up underneath, it was a weird picture too when you saw it. Like the guy was kind
Right.
of grabbing him from the top, and his leg kind of folded from the weight.
Well, look how many people have broken
Not
their
good.
legs falling down a flight of stairs in their own house.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
you're falling downstairs. There's edges and things, and you get jammed up, and yeah,
Right. But it's slow compared to being hit by a guy in full speed.
Yeah.
So
That's just crazy.
injuries do happen. It hurt. It's bad when it's this bad,
Yeah.
but you know it's going to happen sooner or later.
And then with the World Series going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Of course, now there's the ball gate, I guess. The pitchers have noticed that the balls are slipperier. They're
Slippery.
the pitchers have equated on both teams. They're complaining, which I don't understand. But I guess the pitchers who can throw sliders are better. That how when you write on a piece of paper, and sometimes the pen kind of gets stuck, and sometimes the pen goes smooth.
Right.
The pitchers are saying when they're throwing the ball's coming out smoother. And of course,
Interesting.
Major League Baseball says we've changed nothing. The balls are the same balls, although we added a gold emblem on it that says
Right.
World Series. That's the only change we did. We added that, and
of course, the spray that they put over that so that it didn't wear off is what's probably making it slippery.
No, they don't do that. They just
I
smash
know.
it in there.
I'm trying to help the guys out.
No, yeah,
Maybe they'll give us some free tickets to a game, right? Because I
Sure.
supported them.
yeah. Okay, who's playing in the World Series?
I have no idea.
Exactly. Houston and Los Angeles.
Okay, I'll take your word for
Do you
it.
know where those places are?
I do. All I know
Okay.
is Brewers did not make it, and neither did the Cubs. So
No. Nope. Cubs got knocked out by Los Angeles, by the Dodgers. So, no, not good. And then, shifting subjects again, now that Halloween's over, we're on to our November holidays.
yes,
And
there's
I
quite
have
a few of them.
Well, I have a holiday that is special for Las Vegas. I can't see it being special for Las Vegas. I would think that any place that has a strip club could have this holiday, but they are
Okay.
advertising Twerky Day is coming up. No,
Twerky
I'm
Day.
not going to stand up and start twerking. But yeah, Twerky Day.
Oh, but why
So-
not?
So the strip clubs are going to have a Twerky Day. So
Okay. Do you win a frozen turkey for twerky?
I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any frozen anything.
Well, you said that it does get cold at night.
It does. It does. It is the desert. And it is getting cold at night now. I think it gets down to 45. Sorry, it's 40.
That was our high temperature today.
Yeah.
Before the storm came through, dropped the temperature down to 40, and we got Graupel.
Graupel. That's crazy.
It is a cool word, though, isn't it?
It is. We got two pretty long subjects coming up here, and I'm not sure if we should save those for the next episode and fill in with something else. I think we're going to. I think we're going to jump down to the nice story with the veteran.
Yes. I read about that. That is so cool. I do it.
So it is close to your neighborhood too. Well, not really, but it's closer to you than it is. This is Plymouth, Minnesota,
Yes, I could be in Plymouth in roughly 6.5 hours.
and I could be there in 46.5 hours.
Not that long.
Well, if I drove.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I made it all the way from California to home in 30 some odd hours.
It's 30 hours. It's 30 hours to Chicago.
Yeah, see?
So how
But you
much
wouldn't
farther?
you wouldn't go
All
to
right,
Chicago
so
first.
36.5.
Okay.
There. 36.5 hours. You're going to get me on my math. Okay, fine. But the story is, there's a World War II veteran. He's a retired biology teacher. He's lived in this neighborhood for 64 years. And he goes on, how long of a walk is it? Is it a mile?
I think he said it was a little bit more than that.
Almost a mile. almost a mile, 2 times a day. Just veteran, 95 years old, by the name of Harvey, 2 times a day makes this almost mile walk around his neighborhood.
Which is pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive
for anybody.
But he gets tired.
Yes.
And what happens when he gets tired?
His neighbors are so cool, and they put chairs and stuff out on their lawns for him to stop and take breaks.
Right. So this guy makes this track, and he's doing these loops. And if he gets tired, the neighbors will put chairs out for Harvey to just go have a seat. That is so cool.
Plus, sometimes they sit out there and chat with him, so they get it's like the old days where people actually talked instead of just looked over the screens.
That's something I do miss from being in the Midwest. I remember going out and talking to your neighbors, and that's what they do. They go out, they talk with Harvey, they'll put on their walking shoes, they'll walk with him for a while. I think that's why they put out extra chairs, is because when Harvey sits down, they all sit down and talk with him.
Exactly.
What great stories, right? Talk about World War II and stuff like that, the stories. But yeah, I'm very fortunate. I live in they call them cul-de-sacs in the Midwest. Out here,
right.
They call them hammerheads because it's not.
Because of all the sharks in your area, I get it.
No, they're not round. They go to a dead end and then they put like a hammerhead.
Okay.
And I don't know why they do that.
I always thought that turning around in a square makes sense.
Yeah, it's not even a square. It's a bunch of rectangles.
More of a rectangles, yeah.
Yeah, it's even worse.
So, I know why they do that. That way, if a semi-truck comes down there and gets stuck, they have enough room to turn around. I get it.
No, they have less room.
I'm really confused. So I'm just throwing out suggestions.
The roads come out here. The roads out here are terrible. They didn't learn anything from the people in the Midwest on how to put in roads. That's a whole episode. Once you get your green screen going, I'll show you some of our roads. We'll put them up behind you, and it'll be crazy. And maybe I'll get a green screen too. Once I get a computer. Still trying to save up. That's not happening yet. But I know my neighbors. I know all of my neighbors. I've got one on this side, one on this side, and then the 3 across the street. And we know them all. We hang out with them. They're nice. They're fun. Just like in the Midwest, where you went out and you walked down the street. Your neighbors would come out, sit out on the front porch.
You bet.
People don't do that in Vegas. We had one neighbor a couple houses down. You see them coming down the street, the garage door opens up. Just as the garage door gets high enough, they pull their car in and the car starts going down. You never even see them. Never see them.
Maybe they're spies, international spies. That's it.
No. I mean, I know we got people that work at Area 51, conspiracy theories, stuff like that. But no. Now, you know all your neighbors, right? You got to walk 5 miles to get there.
Yeah, it's not quite that bad, but I will admit that where I'm at now is really bizarre because we're on a county highway, but we do have neighbors, literally. I mean, I've got Dave next door, I've got Mary Ellen the other direction, and
I've got Dave next door.
Bill behind us, and Rick across the street. But that's it. Nobody else talks to each other. We don't even get trick-or-treaters. We had
really?
Nobody for Halloween. Nobody.
Well,
and you know how our parties used to be with all the decor and stuff.
Well, that's why we had, That's why we had parties, because we didn't have to have trick-or-treaters. And did you see that for trick-or-treaters? A lot of people are going, doesn't matter how old you are. I know Halloween's over, but, this is our first show after Halloween. But, you should be thankful that those high school kids are coming trick-or-treating. Don't go tell them how old they are, because then they'll just be hanging around causing trouble, egging your house or doing tricks instead of getting treats. So just be thankful that they're not out getting drunk or causing trouble, that they're just asking for candy. So give them candy and shut up.
Works for me.
That was the big move this year. Everybody was all complaining about that. So kind of funny, kind of interesting, but we are out of time for today. So I want to thank you for watching.
Surprise. And if you think their show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, like, and watch our other videos and channels. We have on the side of the computer screen, what happened to Las Vegas today? Got to write that time. And Scott Thomas, so you don't have to wade through the 50,000 Scott Thomases. You get to the right one.
Right away.
And then down on the cell phone, down on the bottom, they're also listed down there. So thanks again, and we'll see you at the next show.
Have a good one.
Baby crazy, but you still amaze me.